Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to give you the most important thing to pay attention to when it comes to passing your CDL road test. Now, if you're looking to get a CDL license, there is a two-step process. Step number one, you're first going to have to pass a few different written tests to actually get yourself a CDL permit. Step number two, you're going to have to pass a 2.5-hour long road test to get your actual license. Now, the road test itself is going to be split into 3 different parts. First part of the test is all about inspecting the truck. They're going to have to know how to inspect both the inside and outside of the vehicle. Second part of the test is all about parking the truck 6 different ways. Third part of the test is actually driving the truck on the road itself. So now you might be thinking, well John, if the test is so big and it has all these moving parts to it, how can you tell me just one thing that's going to really help me pass the road test? What is the one most important thing, if I was to give you any advice whatsoever, to actually make sure that you pass your test while you're at the test? And come in closer so I can tell you, make sure you keep it between us. It's very, very simple. The most important thing, once again, the most important thing is the fact that you just have to listen to the examiner. Well, it sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, that is one reason why a lot of people do fail. So what do I mean by listen to the examiner? Before each one of those sessions or sections of the actual road test itself, the examiner is going to be reading you off instructions. These instructions are the same instructions we read to everybody. It's something that the federal government requires us to read, and it's super important that you listen to those instructions very, very carefully. In those instructions, we tell you exactly what you can do, what you cannot do. In those instructions, we actually give you some tips and tricks on how to pass the test much better and faster. If you follow the instructions that we give you, that were mandated to give you by the federal government and the local state governments, then we're able to make sure that you pass your test faster. If you fail to listen to those instructions because you're nervous or you just want to get the whole thing going, many times you're going to miss very important information, and that might cause you to fail your test. The most simplest thing why people do fail sometimes is, for instance, when we're giving you instructions on how to do a parking maneuver. So for instance, for straight line backing, we're going to say something like this. It's not going to be word for word, but it's going to say, okay, for straight line backing, you're going to pull forward past the alley, stop when I blow my whistle, then you're going to back straight through the alley until the front of your vehicle has passed the last set of cones. You're going to be allowed 1 free pull-up, and you may get out of the vehicle 1 time to check the vehicle behind. When you are complete with this exercise, make sure you put it in neutral, apply the brakes, and honk the horn. So, I gave you those specific instructions. Let me give you an example of what people do when they don't pass because they don't listen to those instructions. Example number 1 is, I did say, where should the vehicle stop? I said the front of the vehicle has to pass the last set of cones. Because people are so nervous or whatever it is, they're not focusing, they think that, sometimes they interpret that as, okay, the back of the vehicle has to be behind the last set of cones. Which means if you do that, you're not following the instructions, and that can be an automatic failure, right? So, very, very important. If you just follow the instructions, you're super, super simple. Another thing that might fail somebody for not following the instructions, for instance, I said, how many get out and looks do you get for straight line backing? You only get 1. Some people, for whatever reason, they don't listen to that part, and they wind up getting 2 times of the truck during the straight line backing maneuver. And as soon as you open up the door the second time, we have to fail you automatically. That's in the rule book, right? And we can't really change the rules or anything like that because we get audited on a regular basis, and so do other testing facilities, which means whether you're taking the test with us or somebody else, they really have to make sure that they're following the rules correctly to keep it super fair for everybody. So, I know it's something silly, but it is something silly to fail for. All you gotta do is follow instructions. My dad used to tell me all the time, Jonathan, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Why is that? And the answer was, because you should listen twice as much as you speak. So, I hope that this definitely helped you out. This is the one thing that I wish for you to actually do when you go for your test itself, because if you just listen intently and making sure that you're staying present, and you ask questions to the examiner if you do have any questions, then you're able to actually walk through this process much smoother and get yourself a CDL license much faster. So, the cool thing about coming to a school like ours here at Driving Academy is that we are a one-stop shop. We're going to be the ones training you to get your CDL road test passed. We're also going to be the ones testing you as well with our third-party testing facility. That being said, all you have to do is give our team a call at 908-525-3609, Or check out our virtual school tour at CDLDrivingAcademy.com to see all the different pricing and options that we do have available. We do offer testing, like I said. We're open up 7 days a week, and all you need is $500 down to get started on any of our packages here, and then we can work out a payment plan for the rest. The other cool thing about our school is that we do offer guaranteed training courses, which means we can guarantee, that's right, I said guarantee, that you walk away with your CDL license, even if you're a bad listener, even if you don't listen to instructions, simply because those courses are going to give you access to unlimited tries at the road test. So you're going to keep going until you pass at no extra cost to you, and that's a cool thing about it. So our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom, and what's more free than driving where you want to go and making more money while you're doing it. So one more time, give our team a call at 908-525-3609, or check out our virtual school tour at CDLDrivingAcademy.com. Again, CDLDrivingAcademy.com. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.